Yeah, so another question we got is somebody that has a middle class income, maybe not that much disposable income, wants to get a strategy together to save, but they feel like they can't pull up the extra money to do so. So I think, and I'll let you elaborate on this, Ricardo, I think it's priority and then maybe cash flow management to a point. Let's think this through. What do you think is the best thing in that situation where somebody wants to start saving?
Well, I think the two can actually go hand in hand, right? So prioritizing your cash flow, I think, is the best way for someone with not a lot of disposable income to try and see where they can save money here or there to get that money together to be able to save. And, as we all said, it's actually better to worry about saving on a regular basis
than
actually to worry about the investments themselves. But if you look at your cash flow and look at the cash that you're spending on a monthly basis several times throughout the year, I'm sure you can always capture a couple things where you can say, oh, wow, I spent $100 this month at Starbucks.
Right.
Did I really need to spend $100 at Starbucks, or could I use that $100?
Could I use the Keurig and invest in it?
Could I bought the coffee and take it with me from home, and save that $100 and invest that $100 for my retirement or for college or for whatever? Yeah,
like what recently we went through somebody's cash flow analysis for them and stripped out a lot of money, just like their trash services. They're spending almost $300 a month on their internet cable, DVRs in every room, and maybe they watch TV like 2 hours a week, right? And what else? Auto and home insurance, right? Like they haven't shopped that in 10 years or 20 years.
We see that all the time, where that's really a big savings that families make, is that they've had the same auto and home insurance company for 5-10 years.
They may be loyal to the broker to a fault, to the agent to a fault.
And they don't shop it around and then see that they could, half the price in shopping around to different companies.
Right.
So that's usually a big area of savings. And then, you think if you can save $600 a year here, $1,200 a year there, these little savings that you make, $50 a month here, $100 a month there, can add up to a lot, where you can then apply that to your investments.
Couple hundred a month going away, boom, you got a nice exponential return, and they're saving money.
Right. Another thing that I want to mention as well is that in a lot of companies' 401ks, there's a feature to auto increase every year.
Very good point.
And every year you can go in, you can select that feature, and then every year automatically it goes up by 1% or whatever you set it to. So that it's almost a set it and forget it. January 1st the following year, it goes up by 1%. You don't notice it in your paycheck, but believe me, you'll notice it in the long run when you get to retire.
Absolutely, yeah, because that's keeping up with inflation, your bonuses, your job, and all that as well.
That's right. If you increase your contribution by 1%, you're going to see it's going to be a difference of small dollars inside your paycheck. It won't hurt you at all.
So the takeaway really is focus in on those expenses. What do you have? What are your fixed expenses? How can you lower those down? Maybe get rid of some stuff that people don't realize. I know I've been guilty of before. When I look at my cash flow every now and then, I say, wow, I didn't realize I had maybe this magazine subscription that I don't read anymore. Go through and then take a plan with that money, and then put that to work for saving in the future.
Right, and these small incremental changes can lead to big effects down the line. Think of like a snowball, where it can start the size of a pea rolling down the mountain. By the time it gets to the end of the mountain, it's this huge snowball.
And that's back to that linear versus exponential.
That's right.
Exponential is just compounding over time.